Shalom. It's like Shalom. As y'all should know by now, it's the Virginia camp. First and foremost, giving all praises to Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to all the brothers out there pushing the truth in the four corners of the earth. I don't know if y'all brothers know or not, but you got Gaza. It's getting blown to hell and back right now by Israel. Israel bombing the shadow guys right now, so things just brewing up. Matter of fact, I read an article or seen a video or something. You forget it because I do so much news, because that's keeping up with privacy when you watch these news. That's keeping up with privacy, man. So, Israel is pointing tanks on the border, So things is heating up over there in the Middle East, man, through the spirit of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. And the Lord of hosts musters the host of the battle. So all these things are brewing up to World War III, man. It's gonna escalate to the as Yahweh Shai said, I come to send fire upon the earth, and what if it be not already kindled? So it's gonna get hot around the globe. This whole globe gonna get hot, man. And it's gonna start right there in the center of the earth, man. This is the Middle East, man. All right, so we're gonna start. So Joel, the 3rd chapter.
Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war.
Right, this is what the Most High told Joel to declare among the Gentiles. What's the Gentiles right there represent you. You are the nations. Right? You are the nations that does not consist of the Israel. Right, go ahead.
Wake up the mighty men.
Right, wake up the mighty men. Right? Wake up the mighty men. Because who's in the policy right now? Esau. But you got other nations who are mighty, like the ancient warriors, man. Just like King David had his mighty warriors. Well, nations got their mighty warriors, so to speak. I guess they're dormant, or they're not, dormant, so to speak. What's a good example? Resurrected that whole ancient army, man. The whole ancient army. A lot of these nations are gonna get back in their whole ancient state. That's what I want to hear. Go ahead,
Let all the men of war draw near.
Let all the men of war draw near. Draw near to what? This battle is about to take place all across the globe, right?
Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords.
Right, beat your plowshares into swords, man. That's spiritual talk for turning your agricultural tools, your farming tools into weapons of war. Like, for instance, if Esau got a old ass tank or old ass weapon he got back, this shit has been used since the 70s, Well, they gonna use that shit when this war comes. They gonna grab everything they got for this war. If it's there, if it works, use it. If it's there, if it works, use it, because we got it. Grab everything and everybody. Go ahead.
And your chrome hooks into spears.
Right.
Let the weak say, I am strong.
Well, let the weak say, I'm strong. The feeble, right? Even for us, Scripture says that the feeble should be like, he that is feeble should be like David in that day, But the people who are the other nations, let the weak say, I'm strong. Matter of fact, and they're doing that over there in Afghanistan. When Esau went over there, even in Iraq, you had people who had, just a regular civilian guys trying to be, just to get a job, to have some type of system in their country, let the weak say, I'm strong. Go ahead.
Assemble yourselves and come, all ye nations, and gather yourselves together round about. Fear, cause the mighty ones to come down, O Lord.
I read that again.
Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather gather yourselves together.
See that? That's how you know it's talking about the Gentiles and heathens. The other nations. That's the heathens. Go ahead.
And gather yourselves together at roundabout. Either cause the mighty ones to come down, O Lord.
It's thither. It's thither. Read that part again.
Thither, cause the mighty ones.
It's a cause. It's cause.
Cause the mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be weakened and come up to the valley of
Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat. What's the word Jehoshaphat? In Hebrew means Yehoshaphat, which means Yahweh's judgment. Because the Most High, that's twofold right there. The Most High is going to use these nations. Basically, these nations are going to destroy themselves in the third nuclear war. And that's the judgment of the Most High to what they did upon us, how they treated us. Alright? So the word Jehoshaphat, like I said, means Yehoshaphat, which means Yahweh's judgment. Alright? Because the word Mashapatya means judgment. And of course they have the word Jehoshaphat, which they put in the word Jehovah, which there's no, of course, there's no letter J. But interpreted into the Hebrew, it's Yehoshaphat, which is the Most High's judgment. Go ahead.
For there will I sit to judge all the heathen roundabout.
See that? The Most High going to judge all the heathen, all the Gentiles roundabout. Go ahead.
Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Right.
Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is right. The harvest, when you go into Matthew the 13th chapter, the harvest represents the end of the world, man. So when you see signs like this coming to pass, you know, these nations growing up for World War III, that shows you a sign right there that Yahweh Shai is near on his way. Because what did it say in the 2nd Ezra the 13th chapter? That numerous multitude came to fight against Yahweh Shai. And Yahweh Shai and the angels, the angels blew them to smithereens to hell them back, to bits, to dust, to powder. Go ahead.
Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
For their wickedness is great. Go ahead.
Multitudes in the valley of decision.
Right, multitudes in the valley of decision. That's what you call the battle of Armageddon. I get that right quick in Revelation 16:16.
Revelation chapter 16, verse 16. And he gathered them together into a place called...
Read the verse above that.
Verse 15. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth, and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked, and they see his shame. And he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon.
Right, and he, which is ultimately is the Most High, and he gathered them together in a place which is called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon, which when you break that word down, the word is hard, which means mounts. Mob means of or from, Gad means true, and the done at the end is plural, mountain troops. Alright? So going back to what the brother said in Joel, multitudes. Go ahead, out.
Multitudes in the valley of decision.
Right, that's that mountain, man. That's that mountain. Just like they showed you that clip in the movie World War Z, where all them zombie motherfuckers try to climb over the wall, go to like a mountain, so to speak. No, that's symbolic. Go ahead.
For the day of the Lord is near.
Right, for the day of the Lord is near. So once you see things like this popping off, like Israel bombing Gaza, you know, a lot of these turmoils rising up in the Middle East, things like that, that's a sign right there that the day of the Lord is near. Why? Referencing to what I read in what I mentioned in Exodus 13th chapter. Because it showed you that in the movie Independence Day. Go ahead.
In the valley of decision, the sun and the moon shall be darkened.
Right, the sun and the moon shall be darkened, because the scripture says that the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. It shows you that in Battleship. It was all dark. They showed the chariots flying, the day of the Lord was all dark. Go ahead.
And the stars shall withdraw their shinings. The Lord also shall roar out of Zion.
Right, the Lord also shall roar out of Zion, which Zion represents Israel. Go ahead.
And utter his voice from Jerusalem. And the heavens and the earth shall shake. But the Lord will be the hope of his people.
Right, and the heavens and the earth shall shake. How is that going to do that? By those missiles. During World War III, it's supposed to be a nuclear war. The heavens and the earth shall shake. You know, how's the earth going to shake when that nuclear war hits the earth? How the heavens going to shake when that smoke cloud? You know, what they call that smoke cloud? The mushroom cloud. It's like, go ahead.
And the strength of the children of Israel. So shall ye know that I am the Lord your God, dwelling in Zion, my holy mountain.
My holy mountain was that mountain represents a government, right?
Then shall Jerusalem be holy, and there shall no strangers pass through her anymore. And it shall come to pass in that day that the mountains shall drop down new wine, and the hills shall flow with milk, and all the rivers of Judah shall flow with waters, and a fountain shall come forth of the house of the Lord.
That's it on that. Give me Zephaniah chapter 13, verse 8.